So this funky looking board here is a K2 Happy Hour. This was launched 3 years ago when K2 approached their team and asked them to design a board. And apparently it was the team that came up with this interesting shape, which is probably the first thing you noticed about this board. Now, that shape at the nose is also repeated at the tail here. So it's effectively a true twin. But the thinking behind having that point is not only that it looks interesting, but also that you lose a lot of excess weight here and here by taking off material without reducing the effective edge at all. When the team were asked to sit down and think about what they wanted the board to do, the performance, they apparently requested a sort of all-mountain freestyle stick. And that's what we've got here. Essentially, it's got a fast sintered base, so it's pretty quick on the piste. It's got a relatively sort of mid-stiff flex, so it's nice and poppy for kickers, but it's not so solid that you couldn't take it on rails as well. The profile on this board is a little bit different to last year, where last year it was flat. This year, K2 have kept it flat between the bindings, but have actually put a bit of camber at the nose and the tail. So effectively, you've got camber that's not an arc like a traditional camber board, but sort of rises up and then is flat across the middle. They've combined this with what they call an ollie bar, which is a carbon composite beam that runs right down the centre of the board's core. And those two things, the camber-ish profile and that ollie bar, make this board seriously snappy. I've just taken this out for a little shred, and yeah, you can definitely feel the snap in it. I was expecting it to be a lot looser than it actually was, and it was really quite solid. I did find that while I'm usually used to riding a 154, the lack of material here and here made this actually feel shorter than a normal 154. So I found that I was sometimes losing my tail on landings. Now that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I would say that if you're looking at buying one of these boards, because the length is measured from the tip to the tail, you might want to think about buying it about 2 centimeters longer than you normally would. One of the things that K2 are most proud of in this board is its weight. The whole thing is just really light and easy to chuck around. And some of that is this lost excess weight here, but some of it is also the core, which is a wood honeycomb mix. Like last year, K2 have kept the graphic on this board fairly simple. The top sheet on the 154 is a plain blue. The other lengths are different colours. And then the base is a slightly sort of soft focus black and white picture of a girl. You can see if you look closely there's some lips here, there's some sort of hair sweeping across there, an eye there, a nose there. At the bottom here they've written "Seek and Enjoy," and that basically is what this board is all about. It's all about finding whatever you like to ride on the mountain and having it.